In this video, I'm going to be talking about the cost of delaying repairs. A repair delayed by a month really costs a month's worth of consequences. I'll get to it. It's one of the most expensive sentences in property management. A repair gets reported, it goes on the list, and it sits there. Not because you don't care, but just because it didn't seem urgent or something else took priority. The problem is a repair rarely stays the same size while it waits. A small leak becomes damp becomes mold becomes a genuine health hazard. What started as a quick fix becomes something far bigger, simply because time passed. And here's what delay actually costs. The repair itself gets more expensive. Fixing a leak is cheap. Fixing a leak, then the damp it caused, the plastic ruined, and the mold that grew because of it. That's a completely different bill. The legal exposure grows too. A hazard that has been reported and left unresolved is far harder to defend against than one that's been reported at all. It shows a paper trail of you knowing about it but not acting. That's exactly the kind of evidence that supports a rent repayment order of 24 months or a civil penalty of up to like £40,000. And so rent repayment orders we're seeing of going back to from £24,000 up to £72,000 plus. Not because the hazard existed, but because it existed and was ignored. And the relationship with your tenancy deteriorates. A tenant who reports something and sees it ignored is far more likely to escalate to the council, to a solicitor, to a claims company, because they already tried the reasonable route and it didn't work. One delayed repair, a bigger bill, a stronger case against it, and a tenant who already knows, who's already decided what you're not going to act unless you're forced to. And so now, right now, there's many no-win, no-fee solicitors which are actually targeting tenants, and they're coaching them what to do, right, and like how to kind of go and be making money out of this, right. So now, if you were the tenant, right, where you could be getting 24 months, right, rent repayments back, would you turn that offer down? Right, so now, what's the solution? So don't let, I'll get to it, become the reason a small issue turns into a large one. Get a proper category 1, category 2 risk assessment survey done today. So now, you know what's actually urgent and what generally isn't, rather than guessing and hoping you guessed it right. Keep a clear record of every repair reported when it is resolved. If you do act promptly, you want to be able to prove it. So get yourself. So we've done a bespoke CRM system, right, for landlords and agents that carries what category 1 and category 2 has hazard, right, risk assessment inside it, which makes things a lot easier. Become a free member with us. It costs nothing, and it means that you're not managing repairs on your instinct alone. So the action to take. So before we go through that, right, let's just quickly recap once again. The repair on your list right now is the cheapest it will ever be to fix. Every week it waits, that changes. So book your free 30-minute consultation with us today. No obligation. We'll help you understand what you should generally be prioritized, right? You know, and so and if you've got any other questions, we'll be able to kind of do that. Right? We'll be able to answer them as well. So book your free 30-minute consultation today. No, right? So also book your category 1 and category 2 risk assessment service today. Become a free member. And if you're not already being trained as a landlord or agent, make sure you receive your training, right? Because this training is about risk assessment, how to protect yourself against fines and penalties. This is nothing, there's nothing else out there, right? So this is bespoke. So please click onto the consultation, and we see you soon.